Brave Wing Cakes. Ladies and gentlemen, standing before your presence is my co-MC for this event. Can we have an ovation, please? I want to hear those hands jam together. You can do better. God bless you.
Thank you very, very much. Brethren, good morning. Are we okay? We are looking very calm, very dull. He said I'm calm. I don't know. I grew up in Warrior. Don't be deceived. I can be rascality sometimes. So I don't want us to just be present. I want us to have it in mind that we are in the gathering of brethren, but we are here to learn. We are here to also unlearn, and we are also here to implement what we'll be hearing from our speakers. So please, don't keep a dull face. Smile. Can we smile? And smile for Jesus.
Smile, please.
Now, this edition is 2.0. We had the first one last year. It was tagged the business-minded youth. And this year, it's tagged from vision to venture. So last year we did creating the consciousness in our hearts that as youths, we shouldn't just be career people alone. We should own our own businesses. This year, we are now looking at how we can have visions and translate those visions to ventures. So I want you to look at your neighbor. Look at your neighbor, be it a him or a she. If that neighbor will distract you, because we have a lot to do today, we have a lot to hear.
That's right, that's right.
If your neighbor is looking like someone that is not charged, that will not help you progress, that will not help you get that business idea you want to hear today, please. During our greet and meet, you can change your neighbor. Yeah, so that's just what I want to add. But please,
thank you.
So just talk to yourself so that your mouth will not smell like big. Because we are closing our mouths since. Can you talk to your neighbor? Turn to your neighbor. Say neighbor. Neighbor.
Neighbor.
If your neighbor is not smiling, look at the other neighbor. Say neighbor.
Neighbor.
Very good. Say, are you ready?
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Is somebody ready?
Stand up, abeg. Stand up. We can't shake this place. No, this is not normal service. We are not doing normal service today. Talk to your neighbor. Shake that person's hand. Go around. Say neighbor.
Neighbor.
Are you ready today?
Are you ready today?
Are you ready to learn?
Are you ready to learn?
Let's go.
Thank you so much, MC Favor. Please, I would like to call you MC Favor just for today. I hope we are good. Thank you so much. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be hearing from a capacity leader, a leader par excellence, the man who I consider a leadership mentor, even though he may not be aware of this. The man who is central in the whole of all this. It all started last year. It was like a joke. We are having a roundtable business discussion, and he related to us his vision. And this is this vision materializing into a reality. So ladies and gentlemen, join me as I make welcome on stage the capacity youth coordinator of this congregation, very beloved Ohemu Godwin Pius. Round of applause, please, as we welcome the gentleman. God bless you, sir.
A leader of influence.
Are you not a gentleman?
This one is not position, though. Even with that position,
Sister Favor, please.
10 million man in one person.
Listen, if they are not ready to go today, we are not ready to leave either. If you don't clap your hands, we will sleep here. Please clap your hands for this gentleman. God bless you. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you. Brothers, sisters, friends, visitors, colleagues in our midst, good morning. To say that I'm greatly delighted and honored and very privileged to stand before you this morning is an understatement, because from the very depth of my heart, I feel greatly overwhelmed with joy, and for the fact that we have more than one person in attendance today. Honestly, as I said before we started, the idea is not to pull the whole of Port Harcourt for this event. event. The idea is to have just one person who is hungry for business, who is willing to learn, to unlearn, to relearn, and to take action on what is going to be shared today. So I want to say thank you so much to every one of you for making our time to be with us today, to share in our learning process. And I'm very, very confident, I'm very, very convinced by the nature and the quality of the resource persons that we have this morning, that we are going to leave this auditorium far better off than you were when you joined us. I want to use this medium first off to express my profound gratefulness to the entire team of the congregation of the Lord's Church here in Choba. I want to thank every one of them for their role, collective and individual role, towards the success of today's event. Without them, there will be no Youth Business Summit of the Church of Christ Choba Uniport. I cannot also start this speech without thanking the little children amongst us. Yesterday, two of them, precisely Betty and Emmanuel, like they took it upon themselves to sweep this hall from here down to the estuary. They did it happily. They were not paid for it. So what you are seeing here today, if the environment is beautiful and you like it, know that it's not a work of pious. It is a collective work of everybody who is here seated. Everybody generously contributed to making today's event a good success. And for that, I pray that the Lord will bless every one of us. The Lord will continue to lift us up in all ramifications and help us to achieve our dreams to the glory of His name, in Jesus' name. The Youth Business Summit of the Church of Christ Choba Uniport 2024 is tagged from vision to venture. The idea of this summit is to gather youth of the Lord's Church, youth who are hungry for business, youth who really want to become business owners in the nearest future. In fact, a lot of them are already business owners, and we want to see how we can translate your vision to profitable venture. That is what we are going to discuss today. And we have carefully selected individuals of the Lord's Church, people who have businesses, people who have the money, people who are already in business, and they have experience that they can share. I really want you to please sit down quietly, listen to them, note down your question if you have any, ask when the time comes for you to ask, and they will be very happy to provide solutions to your questions. Last year, when we gathered here, the theme for last year was the business-minded youth. It was a challenge to every one of us here. I think we are happy to announce that after the 2023 first edition of Business Summit, some individual youth in this congregation became business owners. A lot of them, they got the inspiration from the business roundtable conversation that we used to have. And today, I'm proud to say that the youth of this congregation, you just pull resources together, like out of their own pocket, without bothering the church, okay, to give the church a convenience, not a toilet, not a latrine. Like they gave the church a convenience. When you are pressed, go to the back there, you will see a convenience where you can actually feel convenient when you are inside. It's not a toilet, right? And they did it. That project is worth over 900,000 naira, and the youth, out of their pocket, they did it. Where did they get this money from? For the businesses that they have started, and they are not just making the money and using it for their own self-gain. They are using the money to add value to the Lord's Church, to help the Lord's Church to grow. I'm happy that at the end of last year's conversation, at least we can mention like 4 businesses that started last year, and today those businesses are doing well. So we are not wasting time. Other congregations of the Lord's Church have taken the role of evangelism. Some have taken the role of organizing seminars to discuss marriage and relationship and all of that. For us in Choba, we decided to focus on business because this is not something that you hear often. And we need business people in the Lord's Church. We need money in the Lord's Church. We need money for edification. It's a brand that we are trying to bring into existence. That the business summit of the Lord's Church will be like the World Economic Forum summit or World Economic Forum gathering, where you have business leaders and leaders of different nations of the world gather together to discuss the economic faith of the world. So please, as they stand here to speak, listen to them, take notes, and ask questions. There will be time for us to meet and to greet each other, network with people. Please exchange contacts. There are people who have businesses here, they have taken various booths free of charge. We do not charge them anything for that. They are showcasing their brand. When you visit their booth, ask questions and patronize them for what they do. This is what we want to encourage in the Lost Church. If you are here and you are ashamed of your business, you are the one that caused it. It's not us. We have given you the platform for you to be proud of your own business. All right? So please be happy. At the end, we are going to have a business pitch. You have to pitch and to showcase an idea that is worthy of investment. I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to announce some things that I'm going to announce later, but don't shy away from that pitch competition. Having said that, dear brothers and sisters, friends and visitors in our midst, I consider it an amazing opportunity to be in the land of the living today, the 7th of December 2024, and to witness the Youth Business Summit of Church of Christ, Choba, Uniport. Enjoy your time, and may all that we do today bring glory and honor to God in the highest, in Jesus' name.
Keep those hands. Please, a clap ovation. Continue to clap, please. You know, when you see a great man, you acknowledge a great man. That is the only way to be great. If you don't appreciate greatness, you cannot be great. Thank you so much, able leader, my mentor. I appreciate you. Very beloved in Christ. We are going to listen to the welcome address and opening speech of the spiritual leader of this congregation.
before you move, wait. Before you move from the camera, see what you always do. Like before you carry it from here, always cover it, for example. You cover like this, I'll take it like this. So you can move it around. Then when you want to remove it, when this end shows, only when the end show, hearing, two of your earrings go. Before you now remove it. Have you seen it? Oh yeah, carry it. No. Let him carry because he is strong. So you are strong too. You know what to do, follow both of you. Carry them. When it shows end, you shift and remove. Walk inside. Hold the leg. Brother man.
I need to engage your service.
So what is this?
Our side of the market, so we need your services. You have a car.
No, we're done with our program now.
Our time is exhausted. We have exhausted our time. I think we should be running out.
So you will like business stuff like
They like gossip.
I think you will like business stuff like
Business gossip. Let's call it business gossip.
I mean, we're looking at camera.
All this while we are like all these business, all these things we're talking about.
Thank you so much.
Now the day we're going to hardware repair. Freestyle right now.
All right, may we resume our seats. Brothers and sisters, friends, visitors, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I believe it was a wonderful session, a meet and greet session. From what I'm seeing, all smiles. Look at the beautiful faces wearing beautiful smiles.
But that's a very fine smile.
Who is that?
But that's my for Rajiv.
Hey, brother.
He has a very fine smile.
Welcome.
Nice. So, I want to believe we had a very wonderful time interacting with ourselves. I met Sister Eno, just to let you know. Sister Eno Akpan, she worships with the Choba Uniport congregation, and she's into revamping of weeks, and she does it for chicken money 8,000 naira. So now it's time for us to get to know who did you meet, what is the person into. What do you think about the person generally? Is that person a business-minded youth and you like to patronize the person? Particularly, can you help us go to the stage? Yes, just two persons.
If you know, say you don't meet anybody, if I point to you, you own up you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to tell us who you met during the session of meet and greets.
Good morning, brother. I met two brothers, Brother John and Brother Jeremiah.
2:1. He met 2, you met 1.
So, Brother John is a pharmacy student and he's aspiring to get into a business, while Brother Jeremiah is a software developer. So, I exchanged contact with him and I'm hoping to know more on software.
Like church service, you just come and then.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the reason why we are here. We are going to be listening to the first speaker for today. Please, like my colleague said,
Always like this, so
pay
it's not
attention. Ensure
Not
you take home something as he gives his story. Please, this is not a copy and paste. This is true life story. They are going to relate to us how they did whatever they did. And so, very beloved brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be hearing from our first keynote speaker this morning, and to take his citation will be no other person than our leader, our brother, Ohemugodu Palace.
Brothers and sisters, friends and visitors in our midst, good morning. Brethren, good morning. Please, there's a lot of rowdiness at the back. I'm not too fine with that. I would really prefer, if you're in the media team, your coordination, your movement should be well coordinated. If you are mounting your stuff, we called you personally and requested that you should be here before 10 a.m. so that you can take up your space. I'm not comfortable with incessant movements here and there. We are trying to showcase orderliness. Please. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor for me to introduce our first speaker to us today. Each speaker for today's event have 18 minutes maximum to speak. They are not here to tell us super stories. They are here to give us the meat of the matter. For a speech to be immortal, it does not have to be everlasting. Our first speaker for today is a seasoned administration and finance leader with over a decade of expertise in financial planning, analysis, reporting, and operational management. He currently serves as the administration and finance leader at the Tenaris Global Services Nigeria Limited, where he manages financial reporting, treasury operations, compliance, and corporate affairs, ensuring strategic alignment and operational excellence for a multinational organization. His career spans diverse roles in finance and administration, including senior financial analyst at MGM Logistics Solutions Services Nigeria. Morenki Olufemi and Co, chartered accountant. Throughout his journey, our first speaker for today has demonstrated exceptional skills in forecasting, budgeting, cost management, and the implementation of robust internal controls. His contribution to process optimization and risk management have significantly enhanced organizational efficiency. Our second speaker for today's professional achievements spans a lot of areas. He is a chartered accountant with certification from ICANN and ACA, including the prestigious diploma in international financial reporting. He also holds an MBA in finance and accounting from the University of Port Harcourt and a Bachelor of Technology in food science and technology from the Federal University of Technology. I beg your pardon, Federal University of Technology, Akure. In addition to his technical expertise, our second speaker for today is adept at servant leadership, team building, and facilitating organizational growth. He brings a unique blend of strategic vision, analytical prowess, and commitment to excellence that has earned him recognition as a transformative leader in his field. Brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming to the stage Brother Olufemi T. Ajetumobi as he makes his
I am very glad to be here. Brother Pius has given me very 4 meters. So, for Brother Pius, I'm not used to, sticking to discipline. Because what a lot of us will say, we need to think outside the box while I am inside the box. Okay, so I'm glad to be here. I think he has done a lot of introduction for me. My name is Femi. I like to be called Femi. I prefer Femi to Brother Femi or Mr. Femi. You can keep the brother and Mr. aside. Femi is just perfect. Okay, so I am not, it's kind of unusual for me to be in a church and be talking business. Okay? And I remember I had almost an hour conversation with Pius over the phone when I'm trying to reject this this offer to be here. I literally rejected it, but he spent 1 hour convincing me why I should be here. I told him that I've run businesses that fail. Say, okay, so we can learn from your failures. Okay, so literally I'm here to tell you some of my failures. Maybe, hopefully you will not fail like me. So my argument with him was that I prefer the church to stick to church business. I like this idea of this business summit, but I wish it was taken outside the church, because there are a lot of resources outside the church, especially when the church is not designed. So it might feel a little unusual because it's not the design of the church for this kind of things. So he just told me about this plan for leadership in the church, public speaking. I think it's a fantastic idea. So where do I start from? The topic, sorry, I'm going to step out in any case. So we're going to talk about product development and trying to initiate. I'll just mention, I don't have more than 15 minutes. I'll just mention a few things to help with some of us. I've been involved in risk analysis, but really at corporate level, not really at, in the real world, you cannot anticipate everything. But in the corporate world, because of learning over the years, it's very possible to anticipate a lot of things. I don't know whether we're together. So in the corporate world, it is easier because I can put everything on Excel and I can see where we are going to. Okay? But in the real world, on the streets, you can't put it on Excel file. Okay? For example, you can't put the Obia bomb and it's coming to close to your shop on Excel file. Can you do that? But it's part of your risk factors that people like us will never have in the Excel file. So I want to start with three guys were given talents. We all know the story in the book of Matthew 25 and in Luke 19. 3 of them were given talents by their master, and their master went on a journey. They had a whole lot of decisions to make, right? What would they do with these talents? Where would they put it to? And what would be the outcome from these talents? I believe the guys that were given 5 and 3 talents may have made some extra money for themselves, besides the one they declared to their boss. Is that also? They may have, but they had a decision to make. Where do I apply these resources? And besides applying it, am I able to follow through with ensuring that I get the maximum, out of it? Using this kind of rationale, there is indeed a basis for us talk about this. Let me start by saying that many people are risk averse, especially those of us that work in the corporate world. You know, when you get your salary, like graduates, when you receive your alert at the end of the month, and somebody come and meet you that, I have a business idea that would cost you 5 million, this and that. You're like, no, I don't want. Why? I'm waiting for the next alert. You know, many of us in reality are very risk averse. We cannot take risks. The truth is, out of maybe 10 people, 7 out of 10, that is 7%, are mostly risk averse. So honestly, business is not for being an entrepreneur is not for the faint-hearted. Especially in Nigeria, it is very, very risky and damaging. I'm not trying to discourage you, but I'm only saying that you need to check how much risk you like to take. In finance, we have the common maxim that says the higher the risk, the higher the reward. Sometimes the higher the risk may not really be the higher the reward. Do you understand? On the street, it may not be like that, but generally we believe that the higher the risk, then the higher the reward. There are some places that like government work. Once they finish, they just enter one government office and be counting time until they get to level 16. Do you understand? Okay. While there are some persons that will finish with you in the school, like I have a colleague of mine that we finished together from the university, and he started selling uniform in a Lumota to earn while I'm sleeping. And if I don't find a way to earn while I sleep, I would most probably work till I die. Do we understand that? Let me also mention that the economic environment of Nigeria is very bad. It's very bad. It's not a place you can predict. But as bad as it is, it's better than having your business in Canada or the UK. As bad as Nigeria is, it's bad, but it has some advantages that you will never enjoy if you were in the UK. For example, you cannot just open a shop in front of that place saying that you are a hairdresser if you are in Canada. No, you will first go and collect license. You will call the local government to come and do inspection, Ministry of Health to come and do inspection, and it take up to 6 months before you earn the license, and then they want to see what's your business plan, blah blah blah. It's really difficult in a more regulated environment. Because Nigeria is less regulated, it bestows some advantage, but it's real. The streets are very real. Alright, so later on I'm going to talk about a man, Eric Hebel, in MIT, who did some work from traditional methods of starting business. So what I'm going to talk to you today mostly about is how do you look for opportunities? No? How do you look for opportunities? And how do you convert those opportunities? Now, opportunities look around us every day. They are just everywhere on the streets. But we Nigerians have not really found a way to get the opportunity. We don't know how to think opportunities. We don't think it. We just tag along life, without looking for what we should look for. For example, I fixed my car. My car is in the mechanic now. It was in the mechanic last week. It was in the mechanic 2 weeks ago. And what was the reason? The first set of parts they bought were bad. The next set of parts, they said, "Oh, these parts are China. They are not good. Let us get let's get the one that is second, that is Belgium, right?" That's what they will tell you. Then you buy Belgium parts, it still did not work. No, this is not the bottom line. I asked one of the mechanics, where in Port Harcourt, in the whole of Port Harcourt, can I get original parts? The guy said, no, you have to order it. It doesn't know anywhere in Port Harcourt, this and that. That is a clear case of opportunity. Why? I don't know whether anybody knows a place in Port Harcourt where you can buy original car parts. Is there anybody? Nobody. So if by any means, Brother Ola has a shop that is not in Ikoku, it's probably somewhere isolated, but all of us know that when we get to his shop, we're going to get there. Has he not gotten something? He will probably be the most famous person because we know him, because we get to meet spare parts. Is that also? Fubara, we know him. Fubara needs spare parts. Everybody needs, every company that has cars on the road needs spare parts. That market is very huge. Do we understand that? But all of us are fixing our cars and we are not seeing this opportunity. Of course, that investment is really good. So, but I just want us to have a feeling on how these opportunities are just around us. So, the idea is to take your time, basically look at your environment more with a mind of someone looking for opportunities. Do you understand? Not just looking around, but someone fishing for opportunities. Now, there are opportunities that are big, and there are those that are very small. And you all know that there is no money. I don't have money, so I need to look for small opportunities. I don't know whether we understand. I will tell you some. I just mentioned about that part. I'll tell you a few. So, it will not necessarily be a product, it could also be a service. It could be a service. Let me ask us, how many of us have clothes? I do. I have unsewn clothes that I am not ready to sew because I don't want to have problem with tailors. How many of us? How many of us have problem with tailors? Everybody. We all have problem with tailors. All of us have problems because if you go to the tailor, you'll be like, so the tailor literally works. The tailor works 24 hours and he can't meet up. Have you ever been to the tailor and you need the clothes this morning and the clothes is not, they have not even bought it? So I don't want to have tailor, problems. But there are so many tailors. There is literally no streets in Port Harcourt that you enter that you will not see tailor shop. But yet, they are a huge disappointment. So somebody needs to think about how to solve a major problem. Is it possible for someone to have, maybe not even a shop, maybe it's your house? Is it possible for me to call you and I tell you that I need these clothes tomorrow and you said it will be delivered? And you deliver. Is it possible? It's possible, right? Okay, so if it is possible for me to know that if I call you, I will get the job done. How many people do you think will call you in a day? How many people do you think will call you in a day? A lot of people. Why? Especially on Friday. Because some of us that work, we don't remember that we have a party to attend on Saturday until Thursday. Right? I attended a party on Thursday, and somebody in my office said at that party, they said we should wear white and white. So white and white. I did not see that in the invite. I went to check the invite. It was there. White and white. I called my wife, do I have white and white? He said the one you have, you don't normally wear it. And that was on Monday, and the party is on Thursday. He said, so what am I going to do? He said, okay, get white and white today. Now. And she got it. The next thing, who is going to sew these clothes between now and Wednesday? Do you understand what I'm saying? So she didn't get someone to sew, and she walked down to the tailor shop, gave the guy the clothes, gave him the measurement, and said so. And she sat down. Because I told her, if you stand up from that place, that clothes will not come out. Do you understand? I am willing to pay just anything, sit down there. And the guy delivered that clothes in the less than a day. He did. He stopped every other person's clothes. All those people that he has stopped their clothes, they will have problem with him. But I got my job done. Is that also? Okay, so I sat down and I bought the clothes. I felt so good in it. I said, guy, I need to follow up with that guy. That guy is resourceful. So the guy is not just good, he's good with his art, but he needs someone. Many of them are all over Port Harcourt. They need one person to coordinate them. And that person makes money from all of them. And the person does not know how to sew, the person does not have a shop, he doesn't have anything. All he wants to do is to coordinate all the poor performing tailors. And he makes an agency fee of all of them. He brings the clothes and he sits, get this done now. And he knows that, and the tailor knows that if I sew this guy's clothes, he will pay me today. Do you understand? Because the person that dropped his clothes and left is probably going to pay when he's done. That one will not be done, never. But the person that pays now, he will get the job done now. Is that not so? Okay, so there is an opportunity. Tailoring is not the opportunity. There are millions of them scattered all over there. The opportunity is what? Is what? Coordinating the tailors. What do we call that? What are we call it? Bringing what? Being an agent. Okay, so what you're selling is effectiveness and efficiency. That's what they're selling. They're not selling tailoring. what you're selling is effectiveness. So if I call you, I'm calling you because I want to buy effectiveness and I want to buy efficiency. Do we understand that? So we can talk about fixing parts, talk about tailoring. How about groceries? I mean, if you are living in a group of people, don't do groceries for anybody. Everybody in a group of people goes to the market. But if by any means you live in Odili, or you live in GROA, or you live in Woji, there are a lot of working class people who don't have time to do their groceries. But you know, no woman is going to buy groceries more than the price they will buy in the market. Every woman knows the price of every single grocery in the market. Do we understand that? So, what do you want to sell? What do we want to sell? What we want to sell is effectiveness. What we want to sell. There is so much opportunity when it comes to effectiveness and efficiency in Nigeria. I need to double up till I can finish. So Harvard Business School puts all of this in 3 concepts. Yeah, that's my okay. Just arrived. Okay, so Ikeda is my friend, who is a contractor to my company. Ikeda comes to my office and says, "Bros, where's my payment?" And I pay the guy, and I'm like, it's like you have collected more money than my salary this year from the company. Because he seems to be in a better angle than me. I am sitting as an employee, he's coming as a supplier. Do we understand that? So, and everybody in the company says something about Ikeda. He said, if you want to get the job done, call Ikeda. Do we see that? If you want to get the job done, call who? And he gets the job done. He gets the job done. So Harvard Business School put all of this in 3 processes. The first process is identifying your pain point. Basically, pain points are as a point of pain. Where is lacking? Like we talk about the tailor. What's the point of pain? The point of pain is that the guy is not effective. He won't get my job done. That's a pain point. And then the next point is to conduct proper market research. How many people is feeling this pain like I am? How many people is feeling the same pain? I think all of us are feeling pain with tailors. Or with mechanics, we are feeling pain. How about with carpenters? We are feeling pain. Everybody is feeling pain with a lot of service providers all over the metropolis. So there is another one I want to, the third one is to question the processes. Question the processes, look for ways in which you can improve on the processes and see what you can handle. There's something they call arbitrage in finance. I will try to define it. It's a solution to this problem. And it is simply doing 2 things. Making a product or service available when it is off-season. There are a lot of products that we know that they are in season, but when it is off-season, it's not available. So making what is otherwise not available in off-season to be available, or making what is not available in the location to be available. Do you understand? There are some things that are available in some locations. Like if I go to Kogi State, there's something I won't find. It is yam. I can never find yam. But when I come to Port Harcourt, it's heartbreaking when you look for yam. Do you understand? So that is making a product that is available in a location from where it is available to where it is not available. It's the crude way of defining arbitrage. But arbitrage is actually a solution to the problem of entrepreneurship. It's one of the major solutions. Let me go ahead and try to run. Okay. So one of the major problems we have early in ventures is funding. I will take 5 minutes and then I will finish. One of the problems we have in early ventures is funding. Funding, where do I get the money? Okay, to start this. Even those who have money don't want to give you money. Do we know why? They don't have trust in your capacity to drive through. Once they have trust, there are some people that will come to me to say, I have, if the that comes, I will sit down and listen. Because I know he has capacity to drive it to the end. Do you understand that? He knows contacts, he knows people, he can drive. But out of maybe 50 people that meet with you, you will only listen to 5. Why? You don't have trust in the other persons. Funding is a major source of problem. But if you believe in yourself and you believe you can drive it, then you can solve that problem by scaling. Scaling is a solution to the problem of funding. So you need to start with a small scale. For example, I want to deliver the clothes one at a time. Are we there? I want to deliver one in a day. I don't want to do more than one in a day. And I want to do 2 in 2 days. In a week, I will have done 6 clothes for 6 different people. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. Okay, so from that point, I can raise some resources, maybe have my own machine, have my own tailor, that can now do 2 in a day. Do we understand? So I can begin to scale up gradually so that, because I do not have funding to expand so much. So funding is a very, very big problem. So more than 90% of Nigerians are poorer today than they are 12 months ago. Trust me. All of us are poorer today than we were 12 months ago. If you had 10 million in your account 12 months ago, today it's not worth more than 4 million. So you're actually poorer today than before. So there is no funds. Honestly, people are hoarding funds. People do not know what tomorrow means. They prefer to save. I don't know whether we understand. So there are no funds. So don't raise your hopes so much about getting funds. And sometimes it's good to get funds by partnering with your colleagues, your friends, or families. People that will not take you to prison if you don't meet up. Because businesses fail. I have some that fail. Ola just told me about most of the businesses around failed. As a matter of fact, Warren Buffett made another statement that you mentioned. He said that there is a report that says only 3% of businesses succeed. Only 3%. So what was his response to that? He said that he is going to invest in 100 businesses, hoping that 3 will succeed, and he will recover the failure costs of 97 from the 3. You see how a businessman thinks? What they told him is just 3% that succeed. Okay, fine. Open 100 businesses and get me the 3 that succeed. Then we recover the money from the 97. That is someone that knows risk, that knows how to manage his risk. So another major issue we face is time. Time is one of my biggest problems is time. As a matter of fact, my businesses failed because I didn't have the time. I could not run it because I had to run it by proxy. Somebody somewhere gives you the report, someone does this, and you have to rely on people. That means you don't have time. So time becomes an important element of your entrepreneurship. Time becomes a very important element. So they failed because I was not there to manage it. If I was there was a truck I had some years ago. I had to eventually sell the truck because I had to rely on the information that people give to me. And most of the time those informations were not true. Do you understand? So the truck works $1 million, but it spends 1.5 million. Do you understand? It works, spent. And why is he spending? Because the driver actually refused to check his water level in the morning. Who pays for that cost of failure? Who did? He did not check the propeller. The propeller pulled out. Who pays for that cost of failure? And why am I paying for that? I don't have time. I'm paying for my lack of time. So the time is actually a valuable commodity. Do you understand? Time is indeed a valuable commodity. So you don't want to run, if you are a small startup, you don't want to run your business by proxy. It fails. Trust me, it fails. I'm not talking about relatives. Even with relatives, it fails. Yeah, let me say, even with my wife, it fails. Do you understand? It's possible, so don't mix it up. Business and relationship, this is business. Do you understand? It fails. Time is very, very important. So relationships are built. While you are building that your small tailoring business, you don't have any tailoring machine. But you see, I started the business already there without any tailoring machine. I want to identify reliable tailors, right? I want to identify someone that can go, a go-to guy. They are there. There are more than 1 million tailors in Port Harcourt. There are some go-to guys. I only need to find them. And once I find them, I hold on to them. But before I find one reliable person, I may have had more than 100 failures. How many of us can accommodate that? I will have had like 100 failures. This person disappointed me, the next person. I don't know how many mechanics, how many mechanics do you know in Port Harcourt? There are too many. Too many mechanics. You know why you know many mechanics? Because of failures. Because I take my car to the mechanic, he fixes the problem, but he brings another problem. And there is one mechanic that I call, he says, it is the panel. Every time, panel. Fix the panel. No, panel. Okay, so in the process of your entrepreneurship, of your seeding business, you will meet a lot of wrong people. Don't be worked out. Just look for the right people. When you meet those right people, hold on to them. They are the support that you need to move to the next level. Like there are some people that say this person fixes the gear of the truck and he finished the job, not done. Next person, not done. Next person. And eventually one small Hausa boy all the way from Aba came and he got the job done. I said, God, stay here. Don't go back to Aba. And I called all the truck owners that I have one guy now. That guy is eating a lot of money. He doesn't go have time. If you call him, he doesn't have time. You know why? He gets the job. So when you meet those people, you have to hold on to them. Let me talk about Eric before I close. Let me talk about Eric. So Professor Eric did a research along with his team. He's in MIT in Sloan. He did a research about lead user innovations. And he came up with certain points. I'll just mention two of them, I think two. A lot of points, but two are important. That the most successful innovations in the last 500 years are innovations that were driven by users. For example, a doctor some years ago, he wanted to do an operation on his patient, and he knows that he cannot do that operation while the man's heart and his lungs is working. The guy started looking for somewhere that he can move the heart to, or stop the heart from working, and connect the person to an external heart. And he spent 20 years working on this project. And he did it. He did the first external heart lung machine. So now, when surgeons want to work, they connect you to that machine, they stop your heart, and they do whatever they want to do. They freeze you up, and then they bring you back to life when they are done. So he was a doctor, he was a surgeon, and he needed it. So he is a user. So most of the innovations that are the most successful in human endeavor are the ones that are led by users. Not the ones that somebody sat down somewhere and he was studying you, no. It's the one that the user himself, he sees that I cannot solve this problem. Now, all of us have issues that we are dealing with that we can't solve. Do you understand? So once you put your mind to deciding that I need to find a solution to this problem, the solution eventually becomes a worldwide solution. That was what Eric von Ibel came across, and he was able to establish that the best innovations in the world from, do you know that even the running bra, there is a bra that they wear, guys that run, was designed by a runner. Because he needed something to enhance his race, and he was not getting it. And he sat down and designed one. Do you understand? Now, most athletes in the world wear this. So, users sometimes drive innovation. So look around you and maybe look for something that doesn't seem to work, and there is no solution in the open market. And I should talk about AI, but I don't know what that thing is. I think I am expired when it comes to IT world. I thought I was smart 10 years ago, but the guys around now, they just come and they were clearly smarter than me. So I'm only learning how to use them. I'm not trying to compete with them. I can't meet up. AI is a world of exploration. I do not know. I think AI is going to render a lot of people jobless in the near future. I think, as a matter of fact, AI will damage people's relationships in the near future. AI will marry people. You know, AI is already matching people. Now, you can be here and somebody will match you with someone. Sorry? They are dating, yeah, you can match someone from across, this person is a perfect match. And when you meet the person, it works. Because AI has a way of gathering all the data and putting it together and bring, so AI may eventually even bring marriages, break marriages. I don't know what AI will do to the church, but in the next 10 years, I'll be close to retirement, so it's not a problem for me, it's a problem for the guy coming behind. AI is something you all should think about. ChatGPT, whatever that is. Think about it and try, if you are the nerd, if you are a nerd, try to get your hands into it. In the next 10 years, it's going to be the next big thing. I will stop. May God bless us all in Jesus' name.
Ladies and gentlemen, God bless you. Identify market opportunities, turning ideas into profitable ventures. How I did it. Brother Femi, I love this name, Ajitmob. God bless you so much, sir, for giving us so much insight. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe why you say you prefer to be called Femi, right? Just Femi, okay? While Femi was giving his presentation, I believe you were very intentional enough to put some things down. We are going to straight up to question and answer sessions. For want of time, very beloved ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take just two. If you have questions, please ensure to put them down. We are going to have a session where you have to give those questions out, and our distinguished resource persons will do justice to those questions. That will be in the session of panel, in the panel session. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take one for fairness and equity, one from my right, and then one question from my left. Do we have any question from this angle for benefit of that? Question, please. This angle, question. I see just one person. God bless you. How did you know that we are pressed for time? Please come forward. Come forward, very quickly, come forward. You just have 60 seconds to keep your question direct. No preambles. God bless you. Please, may we know you first.
Good morning, beloved Christ. My name is Eyo Gosson. So you made a comment that most of the inventions are done by the users. Now, considering medical field, if you have an illness and you actually know the ideas on how to bring forth the solution to this, but you don't have finance. And also, medicines are not just allowed to be used or practiced on human unless they go through several processes. How do you hear about this?
When I said that they are led by users, I do not mean that they are funded by users. What I mean is that users, because they had a need, initiated an innovative process. But if it is innovative enough, trust me, somebody's going to buy it. So, by any means, I don't know, if you have a hair, maybe you have a hair that's the back of a tree now, that can solve blood cancer. Do you have that? I'm willing to put my life savings on it. Anybody has that? No? What of the one that can solve lung cancer? No? So maybe somebody somewhere in a village is solving the problem. Do you understand? Because he had a problem. Like we had a brother who suffered, maybe some of us will know him, Sati. He had autoimmune disease, and we spent many years researching. There was only one lady in the whole of Port Harcourt who is an expert in that area. But then, while researching, I found a lady in the UK who was a patient of autoimmune disease. Okay, you know those kind of diseases where the immune system fights you. Okay, she suffered from that. She is the toppest woman in the world in that field. she was a patient. But our solutions is what is being adopted across the world. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying now. So if by any means somebody goes through something and you have a solution, please bring the solution to the table. You don't need to fund it. There are people that will fund it now. You know why? Because they know that it will make it. I don't know whether you understand me. Okay.
Again, thank you so much, sir. God bless you for giving us so much insight. Ladies and gentlemen, friends, visitors, we are on to the next keynote address. I believe we are all getting so much value. The speaker and second speaker for today is widely recognized as the real estate doctor. She is a trailblazer and the real estate industry, and an inspiring example of excellence across multiple fields. She is a multiple award-winning real estate consultant. She has achieved remarkable success, having sold over 70 plots of land in just 2 years. Her dedication and expertise have consistently placed her among top-performing realtors across several companies. Balancing an equally demanding academic journey, our speaker is a final year's medicine and surgery student at the University of Port Harcourt, where she skillfully combines the rigors of medical school with her thriving business endeavors. Beyond academics and real estate, our second speaker for today is passionate about leadership and community service. In 2023, she served as the National Financial Secretary for the Rivers State Medical and Dental Students Association, and currently she holds a presidential appointment as chairman of the Awards and Privileges Committee for the Port Harcourt University Medical Students Association, POMSA. Her dedication to social impact is evident in her role as World Health Organization Millennium Scholar alumni. Her volunteer work for the 360 Volunteer Network and her leadership as media lead for Genix Africa Campus Ambassadors Uniport chapter. She has also collaborated with SOW Africa and other volunteer organizations, showcasing her commitment to improving lives within her community and beyond. She hails from a local government area of Rivers State and is the first child in a family of 4 brothers, sisters, friends, visitors, ladies and gentlemen. Permit me to make welcome on stage a dynamic and inspiring sister, Woke Favor Chima. Welcome and God bless you. Thank you. Please, you know, we cannot keep you for a very long time. We are pressed for time. I would like our speakers, distinguished speakers, to please keep to our time, minimum 15 minutes, maximum 18 minutes. God bless you. You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Good. Okay. I'll stick to the rules. Good afternoon, everybody. To speak on the role of networking, building connections that fuel business growth. Now, this is probably my first time of speaking to a lot of bright-minded people here today, and I'm a little bit nervous, but I'll try to do my best. Thank you very much. So, I'll start by saying that the right relationships can be a leverage that will fuel and take your business to the next level. Now, what is networking? For those of us that were here earlier in the morning, we had a session of meet and greet. We spoke with people, we interacted with neighbors, and we told them our names, what we do. That is simply networking. Networking is establishing and maintaining relationships with people that would help in your personal or professional growth. Now, for the purpose of the topic I'll be handling, I'll stick to networking for the purpose of building professional growth and business. Why is networking important? The products we sell, the services we offer, they can be the best out there. They could be amazing, but if people don't know you, if people don't know about this product, if people haven't heard about you, they can't patronize you, right? So that is the role of networking. That's where networking comes in. With networking, you are able to reach out to people, you're able to connect with people that will help you either by patronizing you. They can be your clients, they can be your partners, they can know somebody that wants to patronize the service you are rendering. When I started real estate in 2022, I wasn't this bold, if I could say so for myself. I started real estate based simply because, okay, I think we were on strike for a whole year, almost a year, and I didn't want to go back home. I needed to be doing something actively with my time. And I've already, in the past, I've heard about the opportunity in real estate, but I hadn't explored it yet. So I decided, okay, I can use this time to take advantage of it. When you hear real estate, you think, I don't know anybody that can buy properties from me. You think, I don't think anybody on my contact will be able to purchase from me. But then I had somebody else I was staying with, and she kept encouraging, she kept saying that you should try this. I think it's something that you will try well in. And I stepped into it. I started posting about these properties. I think I started in March, and I made my first sale in April. I think that was an eye-opener for me. Networking, in terms of, in real estate, I have to sell to people bring out money, millions of naira to buy properties from you. And they can't buy just simply because they saw you posting about it. They can only buy because they trust you. And how can they trust me? Because I've networked with them, I've interacted with them, I've maintained relationships with them, and they know that yes, if they put their money here, this person can vouch for it. Already before I started real estate, I had most of the people buying from me were classmates from secondary school, right? And they were buying based off of, I remember one person, he didn't know I was his junior in secondary school. I'll tell him to come and buy. He indicated interest through a friend. I'll tell him to come and buy today. He will say he has to meet with his lawyers, he's not in town. Like, it was going on for weeks. Then I decided that, okay, let me take advantage of something that is connecting the both of us. I told him, are you so and so person from, I mentioned the name of my school. He said, yes, he is. Then he said, did you go there? I said, yes, I did. I said, what class? I told him my class. He said, what's your page on social media? I told him, he went there, he researched. I don't know what he did, but that night he made his first installment. He has never seen me before. He probably saw me in secondary school, but in recent times he hasn't seen me. He doesn't know who I am. But the next day he now came with his lawyers to the company. And honestly, I wasn't so knowledgeable at that point in time. But he made his second payment the next day. And I believe it was based off on the fact that there's something connecting the both of us, and I took advantage of it. We went to the same secondary school. As a business person, you have to take advantage of every single opportunity or network that you have. You have to grow this network. How do you do that? Personally, I volunteer. Prior to real estate, even now I still volunteer, but I got to know about real estate because I was ushering in for a real estate company, and I got to know of the opportunity, and I decided to take advantage of the opportunity. When you volunteer, you are exposed to people, to places that naturally you might not be able to come in contact with in your everyday activities. When you volunteer, you know, most people when they think of volunteering, they think, okay, you put in your resources, you put in your time, you put in your energy, and you probably not get paid, and you probably also not get anything in return. Some of us, we volunteer and we don't even eat wherever it is that we volunteer. And as students, you know, food is very important for us. So when you volunteer, you give value, and you get access to people, you get access to places that naturally, if you are probably at home or going to school as a student that I am, you won't have access to these people. Another thing I take advantage of as a real estate consultant is I attend events. Your being here today is an advantage to you as a business person or as a future business person. When you attend events like this, you learn, you connect with people that will change your mindset, with people that can invest in you, with people that can buy from you, with people that can patronize you. When you attend events like this, you try as much as possible to be very open to discussions, to interacting with people. Make sure that I take this step I do whenever I want to attend an event. I research the speakers. If I know the people I want to connect with. I research what the event is about. So because it's a cluster of like-minded people, and you can't get that just outside. You only get it when you attend seminars, summits that bring such bright-minded people together. As a student, handling a very rigorous course, I take advantage of social media. I don't believe your social media should be something that you use to, and every joke, everything trending is on your page. This stuff is trending today, you go and post it, you talk about it, you laugh, but you want to be a business person. There are people that thrive on sharing memes. If you're not a meme collector, if you're not somebody that is selling memes, you shouldn't litter your social media page with such things. You should curate your social media page in such a way that when somebody comes to it, they can trust you, they will want to connect with you, they will want to interact with you, they want to know more about this person that has such lovely social media page. Are we following me? Thank you very much. Basically, these are the things I do so far, and I believe I want to end by saying this. This is stuff my mentor always says. She says people, places, events are catalysts to your growth, your next level and overall success. So by all means, find these people. By all means, locate these places. And beyond the sky will be your limit. Thank you very much.
You can do better, please. God bless you. Thank you so much, very beloved sister, Walking Favor Chidima. You know, there's one thing I like about our speaker, and that is the grace that she carries. God bless you, sister. Thank you for giving so much values. She said something, what she did. 1, she volunteered. 2, what did she do? She seizes every opportunity, attends seminars, and workshops, and then she leveraged the social media, and not about posting memes and the likes. God bless you. Put your hands together for our sister.
Please, if you know the amount of land now, you won't clap like that. She said, when they were reading the citation, she has sold 17 lands.
I got that too.
Huh?
I thought I heard that alone.
17 lands have been 70. Sorry, I've not bought land before, but I will get there.
You understand?
I don't know if you are writing all this thing she's saying. She said the first land she sold, it was a secondary classmate. So don't look down on the people you are currently friends with. Don't just say the networking is only the people that have money, people that are up there. No. The people that are around you, they can also benefit to you. So please shine your eye. What did I say? Even here as we are here now. See Bright now, shine your eye. Thank you very much. That's my namesake. People always do well. I'm very proud of you. Thank you so much. Now this is time for questions and answering. So if you have a question, you only entertain two questions. So if you have a question, can you just lift up your hands? I see you, I call you, and I hand over the question to Sister Favor. Okay? Okay? Just one question. Okay.
Please, protocol.
Okay, Sister Favor.
Help us with the microphones. God bless you. Ensure you reach out to prospective questions and then help us, please. Protocols. God bless you.
Good afternoon, brethren. Good afternoon. I would like to ask you one question that has been on my mind for a while. How did you balance your school with your business? That's just my question. How did you balance your school with your business? You said you were going for events, and I'm pretty sure at some point you had classes and exams, and you are also a medicine student. So how did you balance your business? Thank you.
All right. Like I said earlier, when I started off, it was 2022. Things started February and ended in December or so. I can't recall. So I took advantage of that beginning time of my career in real estate. Every event, I didn't have classes to attend. I didn't go home. I stayed back in school because our medical hostels are usually home. I stayed back in school. Every event, there are meaningful events. I mean, it's not every event that you want to attend, right? Not party, events, seminars. And once you attend one, you get to know the other ones. It's like a ripple effect. You will connect with people there and they'll tell you of the next one. Now, like I said, throughout that first year, that was when I built the base, the foundation. This year alone, I've not been able to attend. I attended only one event this year. It was a paid event. Yes, this is the second one. And it takes a lot of discipline. As much as school is demanding, I don't want to take my whole life, right? I don't want to take everything about me. So I carve out a little bit of time to attend the ones that will add to me and I can add to them, right? That's how I balance it. And then, like I said, social media. I've built the foundation. Now, on social media, when I connect with people, I try to engage on their posts. I try to, because social media I can still be in the hospital, any break I have, I can go through social media. Now, when I'm going through social media, you probably think I'm going through it. Yes, I go through it to laugh sometimes, yeah, but I'm also going through it to connect with people, right? That's how I balance it, basically. This year alone, people I sold to, there are people who I got from referrals, people who just, my sister wants to buy a property. Can you help me? Can you help them make the right choice? Can you help them direct them to the right properties to buy? And I work with a real estate company. I'm not the sole owner of this property. So I'm like a middleman. When I get these people, I direct them to the company, and the company takes very good care of them. Right? And then, that's just basically how I do it. I hope I answered this question. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Favor, the real estate consultant. Thank you. If she can do it, you can also do it. It takes discipline. It's just another question. Okay, the president has spoken. We can't take any other question. Please just keep it for our panel session. Okay. We can't do business summit without seeing a business.
Not at all.
Or even feeling any business in this auditorium.
But I will see. I will talk.
Abi? So,
also working.
At this point in time, we want to hear from those who indicated interest in sharing or advertising their businesses. Now, I loved what our brother Abrafemi said initially. He gave us an update. I don't know if you were listening. The update was, for those of you that want to travel to Canada and put up your big business, you have one palm oil business you want to make big in Canada, please, it's better you do it here in Nigeria. So if you have a big dream, please look at Nigeria because the market is big. And then again, he said, if you don't want to die early, Abi, is that what he said? If you don't want to die early, you need to be sleeping and be insufficient.
I think he said, if you don't sleep and make money, you work till you die.
Okay, so you were listening.
I was listening.
We thank God.
I was listening.
Okay, so now let's see the businesses we have in the brotherhood. I'm seeing some beautiful designs. Some people want to blind our eyes. So let's know why. Why do you want to blind our eye with your big banner? And let's get to hear how far they've gone in 2 minutes, please. Just 2 minutes. Don't be angry if I come and take the mic from your hand, please.
Ladies and
2
gentlemen,
minutes.
brothers and sisters, we're on to the session of business. It's called the Business Boot Exhibition. You're going to tell us about your business in 2 minutes. My colleague said just 2 minutes.
Just 2 minutes.
Please, not more.
And we're going to
less.
start from these booths and it will move that way. So, if I have your permission, President, may we know who owns these booths?
Yeah, I own that booth. That booth belongs to Brother Pius, not as an individual.
2 minutes, sir.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. The response is poor. Good afternoon, everybody. Alright, let me start my talk clock so I can monitor myself. My name is Pius, and I work as the lead communication instructor at Speak Perfect International, a public speaking training and consulting firm where we teach people how to become confident and inspiring public speakers that instigate change. For us, we believe that irrespective of your sex, your age, your profession, or your calling in life, you will not be able to achieve significant success if you cannot mount the courage to stand before a known or an unknown audience to express yourself convincingly without the embarrassing show of glossophobia. So we came into existence on 15th of March 2016, and we have been working with educators, entrepreneurs, civil servants, ministers of the gospel in the Lord's Church, and individuals who just want to hone their communication skills. We serve over 200 participants from 7 countries in the world, and today we are here in the Youth Business Summit of Church of Christ, Choba, Uniport, to give you a tip, like a nugget, of why you should hasten up to start honing your communication skill. We came with some materials here for your consumption. First off, this material is called the Speaker's Blueprint. The content in this material is worth more than you can ever imagine. And we don't want to give it to you free. It's not free of charge. It is very, very expensive. Just one of it is 1,000 naira. And I have a reason for which I'm asking you to get this. If you get this stuff, if you are not inspired, if you are not challenged, if you are not motivated to start honing your communication skill, if you don't learn the tips of effective communication from just this simple pamphlet that you can say, let me just 3-page 9-day. My brother, if you don't get any value from it, call back. I will return your money for you times 5. I will give you your money for what it will cost you to get this material. Some persons have already taken it and you are enjoying it. It's not free. It's not free. It's very expensive. My colleagues, my teammates are here. Chinedu Anthony Oloria is a product of SBI. We have worked with incredible individuals. How many of my wife, you know, is standing here today. She's speaking, emceeing an event. Courtesy Speak Perfect International. If you give Chinedu Anthony Oloria the mic to speak, you will love the way he speaks. Courtesy Speak Perfect International. Victory Gideon Steve, my sister-in-law. Courtesy of SBI, my brother-in-law. Courtesy of SBI, Chiamaka. Courtesy of SBI, Ikenna, Minister Ola, and Project. The above benefited.
Thank you. Speak Perfect International. Thank you.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
For Speak Perfect.
Thank you.
Yes, if you don't get value from the content, I return your money times 5 for you.
God bless you.
Nice. Thank you so much, SBI.
Protocols, help us, please.
Thank you so much. So please, let's hear from the next business. We're going this way now. This this business? Left, please.
Where exactly? Oh, okay. Brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, the anchors for the show are also business people. We are very intentional. All right. Everyone, please, I want your attention this way. God bless you. My name is Chikwendo Emmanuel. I am, by the grace of God, the CEO of PET Global Concepts here in Port Harcourt. PET is a mother brand. We have 2 other sub-brands. And one which I'm here to showcase to you this morning is one of them, and that is the PET Cleaning Services. PET Cleaning Services is into home, offices, and residential cleaning services. We are also into laundry and dry cleaning services. We are also into production and sales of cleaning agents. We have just a few here. I was not opportune for time as we run around to see how we could achieve today. I'm only able to put up these 3 for us to see today. Here is very, very reliable cleaning agents, and that is a liquid soap, courtesy of Fetch Cleaning Services, handmade. We did not buy it. You can see branded. Ma, how much it is? Okay, this is 3,000 naira, 5 liters. Thank you. And here is another cleaning agent. This is the bleach, locally known as bleach. It is hypochlorite. That's the chemical name, bleach. And now we have ISA for your germs, for germs, bacteria, and the like. So, very effective. Please.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Pet Global. Thank you very much.
Somebody clap for me now. If you don't clap, you will go to the next level.
Not like clap, let them buy that bleach, I beg. It's 3,000. Okay, the next business is the exam scholars business. So, let's see them.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Anthony Amelogo. I work with the Exam Scholars. Exam Scholar is a software company that deals or helps students to prepare for all kinds of exams. Not really tertiary exams, but WAEC, junior WAEC, senior WAEC, even as low as common entrance. We turn all these past questions you get on hard copies. We turn it into a software, into your phones, whereby students, instead of them to start watching unhealthy cartoons, they just download the app on their Android phones, get activated, and use it to prepare for senior WAEC, UTME, and all forms of exams. It has all subjects in there. It works totally offline, so we don't just bug our heads with I have data, I don't have data. So you just get that and work offline. Secondly, it has study materials that all the topics in different subjects are embedded there. So what you just do when you practice your exams, maybe you do your CBT practice and you pass some of them and then you fail some. You now consider, you know that those areas you failed are your weak points. You just go to the study materials, click on it, type your question there. For instance, biology, photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis? It will give you all what you need about it. You read and prepare, then you go back and practice your CBT. It also has, you also have a discussion forum where other students from other schools within Nigeria that uses the same app, they are there. So what you just do, you ask questions, you check your questions, and they give you the answers immediately. So it helps you to prepare. It also gives you have a video learning or visual learning where you also click and someone teaches you. Not
white men. This time around, you have Nigerians teaching you different things you need to learn. So how do you go about it? Firstly, you go to Google, you go to Google Play Store, you download the app, the examscholars.com, whether the CBT, the WIRE app or the UTME app, you just download it and get the activation code or the PIN. Right here is with me. It is not renewable. Once you just get activated, it's for life. So your children and your friends can use it, your children can even use it if you wish. That is one as regards exam preparation. So it gives us solution for exams. Then secondly, for those that are school owners, like my boss here rightly said that the wife owns a school. So it is for people like you. How do you do it? We create website for school free of charge. Secondly,
exam scholars.
Alright, please, if you need to get information, I am right there at the stand. You come.
There will be a time for that. We'll move around the various books and get to see what they have for us. The next business we have present with us is the Yummy Pastries. 2 minutes, please.
Good afternoon, brethren. My name is Charlie Abigail Life. I'm the CEO of Yummy Patisserie. It's patisserie, not pastries. So we deal on all kinds of snacks, ranging from cakes, all kinds of cake, birthday cakes, wedding cakes, cupcakes, peanuts, chin chin. This brand came fully as a business last year, even though we were running around, but it came as a full working business last year. So if you have your events, you invite us. We do all kinds of snacks. So I have some of my products here. This is the chin chin, this is the peanuts, and it's very affordable. It's not costly. Thank you. Do well to patronize us at our booth. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. The next business is the WCS business. WCS business.
Good afternoon, all. My name is Sister Sandra. I have to maintain this focus. All right, my name is Sister Sandra. Outside my career, I'm a lecturer in Uniport. Outside my career, I find time to invest in some businesses. The name of my business is WCS Collection. Although I came with few of them, but as we are going on, I'm going to tell you more of the ones I do that are not here. As you can see this beautiful rose. What do you think it is? Air freshener. What do you think it is? Soap. Okay, those of you that say soap, thank you very much. You are indeed in the spirit. Okay, this is a bathing soap. This soap, we started the business last September. It's not up to complete 4 months. And people that have tested the soap, they are requesting for more. The soap takes care of your skin. As you can see, am I not beautiful? I'm beautiful. I'm proud of my body. I don't depend on makeup. People that know me, I don't depend on makeup. I bathe with my soap. My family bathes with the soap. People that patronize the soap, do come back for it. It cures rashes. Take care of your body. Give you the ideal perfect skin that you desire. Okay, the other one that I came with is your Izal. This Izal, in fact, you cannot miss it. As you are going out from here, you cannot miss this Izal. You cannot miss this soap. Just come and pick yours. My booth is over there. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are just joining us, this is the Youth Business Summit of the Church of Christ, Choba, Uniport. We are very, very glad and we are very excited to have you with us today. For those of us who are just coming in and you have a business that you would like to showcase, the MCs are walking around trying to get your details, share it with them. once they get your consent, we'll bring you up here for you to advertise your business. So who do we have next?
The next business is the KMC Gold Natural Product.
KMC Gold Natural Product. Yes, please. The sister in question. KMC Gold. Let's do it quickly.
The next business after that is the Samix.
The Samix. Samix, if you are ready, you can come. KMC Gold, if you are ready, you can come. Yes, just get a few seconds.
After that, we'll have
a session
Euro
to
chips.
move around the various booths subsequently. Can we do this quickly so that we can draw the curtain for the exhibition and then we take the next keynote.
And then the last will be MJ's.
Alright, good morning everybody. 2 minutes here. I'm grateful to be here. Perhaps I may not really have a product to show you because of my work today. My name is Samuel, CEO of Samix Limited. What we do is, Samix is a brand name, and we operate in different units of businesses. So we have a unit for media, where we do coverage of events, coverage, pictures, photographies, and synthetic photo books, and all of that. You want to cover your events, your programs, the Samix unique coverage is always there. Then we also deal on cosmetics products. We produce cosmetic products as well, perfumes, creams, and body soaps, and all of that. Which I don't have. I wasn't actually intentional about this and advert, so I don't have products to showcase because of the limited time I had to be here for this coverage today. We deal on movies. For those of you who have interest of going into acting, you want to go into acting, you love going to acting connections. We also cover that and do movies, editing, and all sorts that have to do with media. So that is it. If you have your event, do well to hit us up at the Samix Unique Coverage. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you very much. 15 seconds play.
Thank you very much. The next business is the KMC Gold Natural Products.
Natural Products, all right.
Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. Okay, this is KMC Gold Brown. So we deal on natural hair products, skincare. We deal on cosmetology, has perfume. We have perfume. We have hair shampoo, mostly for the ladies. You know that we ladies, our beauty lies on our hair, so we need to maintain our hair. So here we have black hair shampoo. We have the KMC Gold Glow oil. This oil will help to moisturize your skin to make you, look more younger each and every blessed day of your life. Then we also have here KMC Gold Shea Butter. If you have heard about KMC Gold Shea Butter, is a very effective product that do magics on your hair. In 2022, we have about 3,000 clients who testify about this product. So I urge you all today to patronize KMC Gold product. Thank you very much.
Next business is the marketer of NRI.
Sorry, wait. That one when you say if you use them, you don't go get good. How much is it? That oil?
It's 3,000.
3,000.
For the sum of 25.
25,000. 25. Keep two for my wife. I don't want her to get old in life. It's alright.
Don't worry.
Let's take the next one.
The next business is a marketer of the NRI Natural.
Alright, let's hear him. Please quickly. Brethren, the fun fact of this thing is that these businesses are owned by...
After that, Euro chips.
Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, I'm Brother Emmanuel, and I am into NRI Natural Products. I'm a representative of a company called Natural Sciences International. And what we do in a short form is that we educate you on how to live healthy, both preventive and curative, through the natural. And our products have that number certified and also recognized by the government and international. Now, when we talk of natural, some people talk of supplements, but I also want to let you know that we have mainly two types of supplements, which are nutritional supplements, just to nourish your body. Then another one is curative herbal supplements, and that's where we are. That's why our product treats and cures, also prevent. We have our office at Rumola Honeymoon Plaza, and the medical doctor that works in UPTH here is also, a lot of them are also part of us. Finally, brethren, if you are here and you are looking for extra source of income, in our campaign we have the entrepreneurship area. We train you, we mentor you. Even if you don't have money.
Thank you.
Even if you don't have money,
when
we have
the time
the
comes, we'll come to you.
which you can teach you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Euro Chiefs, please, can we have you?
Thank you. We are trying to be as considerate as possible to accommodate our brothers and sisters in this booth exhibition. Businesses owned by members of the Lord's Church is of great interest to us, so don't be ashamed of what you do as long as it is legal, right?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Irogene and I am a student business person. I am the CEO of Euro Chips. I produce plantain chips, healthy and rich plantain chips. I'm not opportune to be here with my products because I've been really busy and diving into some other aspects of life. I'm a certified virtual assistant, so if you're in need of someone to help you manage your day, your schedule, and also help you manage your email and so many other things, I'll be of help to you.
Nice one. Don't be ashamed of your hustle, though. She's a virtual assistant.
You see the way she was focusing on the resource person in case you are looking for. In fact, her eye was focusing on your games in case you are looking for
business is Mercy Empire.
Mercy Empire.
Mercy Empire. Who is the empress in the Mercy Empire?
Okay, while she's doing something else, we can see Finger Technology Solution.
See Finger. Okay.
Fingers Technology Solution.
My neighbor is See Finger. All right.
Alright, good afternoon everyone. My name is Jeremiah. I'm a software developer. I have a business called Finger Technology Solution, majorly on 3 products. We build all kind of websites, mobile apps, and any kind of application you can imagine. And we also train students on how to build this website. And again, one of the products we have is Finger. It's an app you can use for your utility, payment bill, data subscription, airtime, and electricity. One of the most features you need to get from that app is the data is so very cheap. All our data are within 200 naira to 250 naira, 1 gigabyte, and we are selling very affordable data. You can get the app from either a Play Store or App Store or our website. Just search for Finger, P-H-I-N-G-A, P-H-I-N-G-A, either a Play Store or App Store or finger.ng. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
much.
God
3 more and then we are done with the session. Please, Mercy Empire, over to you. After that,
can we take any other? I think we can draw the curtain after this.
Can we just do 2 more, please?
All right.
2 more. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mary Masinachi. Okay, I said bags, shoes, polo. So if you want, please come to me at the back. I'll give you my contact. I've seen on the board that is a little business I'm trying to start. So please, if you want to buy your bags, your shoe, I'm available for you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. The next is the Bitsin Travel and Tours. A representative of
now, if he speaks very well, the credit goes to Speak Perfect International.
Please, we are done with SBI. Thank you so much. God bless you.
All right, hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon. Okay, it's afternoon, good afternoon. My name is Anthony. I am a travel consultant, so I'm in the travel business. If you're looking at flights, booking your flights, studying abroad, vacation, you're looking at visa processing, anything that has to do with travel, you have the person to go to. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And the last
short and simple.
Very simple.
SBI. It's okay.
Thank you.
The next business or the last is the Faith Cheese Collections.
Faith Cheese Collection.
Faith Cheese.
Cheese. Okay. All right.
Cheese.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Faith. I did yes. My name of business is Faith Collection, and we are quite from this country. What I'm hearing is from our store, and our shop is at Alakaya before I got church and I so.
Thank you so much for it.
Very simple. That's all. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am being forced to jump into the work of the MC as well because we have to coordinate everything and make sure that we have a very wonderful experience. So we are done with the booth. Just tell us about your business. There will be time for you to go to each of the stand and see for yourself. Collect some things for yourself. Some of us have what you can eat right now. Some have what you can buy and use in your house. Some have what you can buy and apply on your hair. Some have what you can buy and put inside your head. Yes. MCs, can we move on to the next item?
Thank you so much.
Third speaker of today.
God bless you, sir. Thank you, MC Favor, for the way and manner you handled that particular session was indeed an interesting one. We look forward to hearing from this person when it's time for sightseeing. This sightseeing, exploring, not sightseeing. Now that matter they worry me now. All right, thank you so much, sister. You have the platform.
Thank you so much, my co-MC. So we want to welcome our third speaker to come share with us how he did it. Now, if you follow Facebook very well, this brother is run a lot. If you want a representative for Olympics, maybe you'll be the one we choose. So, our third speaker for today is a seasoned banker. Do you know that person? With over 2 decades of experience spanning credit and risk management, treasury management, retail and commercial banking, oil and gas financing, and branch operations and management. He's a fellow of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria at ICANN. He's an alumnus of the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, where he gained a degree in accountancy in 1999. He further advanced his education with a master's and doctorate degrees in finance and banking from the prestigious University of Port Harcourt. Uniport, oh yeah! Our guest speaker has undergone extensive training in areas such as people management, credit risk analysis and structuring, operational risk, sustainability, and environmental and social risk management. He has also led initiatives to combat cybercrime, exemplifying his leadership in safeguarding financial systems. An accomplished academic, he has published in reputable journals on topics including dividend policy and firm performance, financial deepening and economic development in sub-Saharan Africa, financial inclusion, and effects of exchange rate changes on Nigeria's trade, macroeconomic determination of foreign portfolio investment, causation, volatility and shocks in Nigeria. Beyond his professional achievements, he is a public speaker, passionate about financial freedom, retirement planning, and personal finance. His impactful message have resonated at various church meetings and social functions. That's why if you want to hear anything about finance, always call this brother. A firm believer in wellness and personal fitness. I told you he used to run. He is an avid runner, yes, who has participated in several virtual and physical marathons. Above all, he is a lovely family man, happily married and blessed with 4 wonderful children. Brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our amiable third speaker, Brother Dr. James Otopala. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir. God bless you. We are very delighted to have you speak to us this morning.
Brother, good afternoon. Yeah, it actually gives me so much pleasure to speak to young ones like myself. I'm still a young person. Okay, so when proprietors called me up about this, I know today my engagement is tight. Look at me, I've been on my earphone since because I'm also in a meeting. This afternoon, we'll be talking basically about business financing, how to fund business and also management of business, and how I did mine. Like Prof. Femi said, I don't have a physical business, as in it's okay, it's a physical shop, like Brikena. I know you have a lot of business that you have, your angles. And Brawler, I don't have any physical one, but however, Prof. Femi also talked about what the great investor said, that if you just keep depending on your salary, you will work until you die. I don't intend to work until I die. I know that the time is coming when I have to stop going to office early morning. Okay, so basically, the word I have for young men and young women today, I am actually impressed about the business that you are doing, but how do we sustain this business? How do we fund this business? That is very important. I have a write-up on my hand, but I don't think I have to go through that. For funding of business, we know that capital is the life wire of any business that you want to go into. The resources, you may have the idea, great idea of what you want to do. You have maybe some resources, but you need the money, you need the funds. That is what we're talking about. How do we raise funds? Okay, there are a lot of sources of funds or capital for any business. Basically, one, and the most important one for especially startups, is our personal savings. What you've saved, that is one. Secondly, contributions from friends or family members. You have Brawler, you have Brofeni, who is a finance person in Tenaris. You go and meet Brofeni. Like Brofeni told you, out of 50 that will come to meet him, you may not even have time to even sit down with any of them. It may just be one or two persons. So you can actually see that getting funds from people, individuals these days, is difficult, also because trust is also difficult. But however, it's a source of funding for any business. The other source of financing is maybe through network, like our sister said, Sister Chidima, network of persons. Sometimes people could actually come together as classmates. In our last class union in Lagos, 2 months ago, we decided to form a group that where we can actually come together and pool funds together and start a business. That is like you said, these are my Investor of Nigeria alumni or my classmates that have decided to come together and pool funds. So for those of you who are Investor of Port Harcourt, and most of you who are young ones, you can also decide at this time to pool funds together and start a business. There are, when the business has actually started, because for those of us who work in the bank, when we want to advance funds for any business, we must see that you've actually started a business. We'll see your business plan and see. One, for Nigerian banks, we don't give loans to startups, as in you just come to the bank and you want to start a business. No matter how good or great your idea is, we want to see that you've actually started something. Because even if you bring land, people will say, oh, please, I want to collect 100,000, I need 1 million, I have land. Land will not repay the loan. The most important thing is how do we, the source of repayment of that loan, which is very important. How do you repay? So we must see that business has actually started. So even if you are in a business and you want to bring, you are coming into a different line of business, you want us to finance it, you want to start first with your money and see that, okay, business actually succeeded. So the next one is management of the business. So our sisters and brothers, like Professor said, out of every business that started, usually it's only about 3% that succeed. So for new business that actually start, we also know that history has told us that in the first year, over 50% of such business will fail. In the next 5 years, another 50% of it will fail. So maybe like before you come to around that 3% that Femi is talking about. So all of us who are doing this business, if we want our business to succeed, there are so many businesses that have actually succeeded. Others have actually succeeded. So you need to look at how did they succeed. If you want your business to succeed, just like in the days, maybe like in the early 20s when my bank, MD started my chairman, Jimovia. There are other businesses that started, Diamond Bank, Zenith Bank, GT Bank, a lot of other business. Then there was licensing of banks, just like now that so many banks are being licensed. But at the time came when Soludo was the CBN governor, they had over 89 banks. There was major and middle because the banks were quite small. They want a global bank. But we need global banks in the country that can finance big projects. So many of the banks died. Apart from even the consolidation, so many of them, because they did not follow due process or best practices, a lot of maneuvering, those banks collapsed. So many businesses that we have, especially for husbands and wives, like Profomia has also said, so many of them, you give your wife money to start a business. Before the next year, business cannot even pay the rent of the shop. Am I lying? Yes, so many of those businesses do not even have the funds to finance those businesses. Why? It's because of the management of such business. When you have a business and all that you do depend on that business for survival, the business will die because the profit that you're making on that business would not be sufficient to fund your lifestyle and also fund the business. So one of the first things you must do is to start record keeping. If you are managing a business, you must have records of whatever happens in that business. I have actually started business before with my wife, and in fact, at a time we started Coca-Cola, I had to even borrow money from funds and all of that, but business collapsed. You know, and some other businesses have also started, also collapsed. But the most important thing for any business is that you have to start recording your business. Whatever you do, all transactions must be recorded. And also there must be separation of business from ownership. If you must succeed in business, you must know that there is a separation. Whatever you are doing on the business is different from you. So James and Sons Nigeria Limited is different from James. So that is why when any business starts, when they come to the bank, there is this belief in accounting that any big business is like a human being. It will continue in perpetuity. For those who read accountancy, it's just like that. So that is two major areas where business can actually succeed. I can manage your business. Then, how did I start mine? Let me even go to the main issue. Well, like I said, I don't have any physical structure, but as a person, as a banker, my investment is more in the money market and capital market. As in, okay, and I also support local purchase orders. What I mean by local purchase order is this is offline now, where somebody has either a contract or has supply to do with tenaries and all of that, and come to the bank. We pull funds together sometimes and help, and from there you also make your own. You make your own cut from it. The other one is the investment in the money market, as in investment in treasury bills, investment in fixed deposit, commercial papers, and also in the capital market. That is what basically I do as a person. You buy shares today. Last year I bought WAPCO at 45 naira. At the time, WAPCO price got down to about 35 naira. I said, God, I've lost my money. Currently, WAPCO is at 75 naira. So that means if something I bought at 45, I'm selling, going to sell that at 75 naira, you know, I've also made my own margin. Sometime when I became a full manager in Zenith Bank, I was given a loan. I read, what do I do with this money? I bought, somebody said, I should go and buy Access Bank shares. I bought Access Bank. Access Bank then was at 10 naira. Early this year, sometimes this year, Access went to about 30 naira. I sold it off. You know, you've made over 300%. So that is that. How did I start? Sorry. Basically, it's through savings. What I do as a person is that right from the days when I started work in Zenith Bank, there is a book that was given to each and every one of us. When I was coming, in fact, the thought just came into my mind that I should get that book. But I was, as a promise, I don't know the criteria I will do, but I'll try and get like 10 copies of that book and give to young people here. Have any of us read The Richest Man in Babylon? If you've read the book, raise up your hand. That is all of us. There's no need for the book. Is there a need? Okay, so The Richest Man in Babylon is a book for all starters, especially for young ones like you. It's important that you look for that book and read it. And that will actually help you to know that it's important to start saving. Even if you have abundance, at this period, like Performing said, if you start any business, in the next 1 or 2, 3 years, if you skip a little of what you earn, the book says that a part of what you earn is yours to keep. So if you are working, you must work and make sure that you save something out of it. That thing that you save, the recommendation is on that book is that at least save like 20% of whatever you saved. Then from that, you use that money and invest and plant or do something. So for us who are starting, young ones who in school, please, it's important that you start saving. Nigeria has a very bad savings culture. As a country, during Obasanjo's time, there was this excess crude account that Obasanjo started. So much was saved. When Yar'Adua came, and good luck, and they squandered the whole money. Government said, please, you must distribute these funds. That is how with us individuals as well. Even the Rivers State government, Rotimi Amechi was saving $1 billion every month. Subsequently, as he was leaving, all this money was squandered. So when you have enough savings, it gives you enough buffer. The recession, the global economic crisis we had in 2008 when Sanusi was the central bank governor. Nigeria survived because of that funds we had in our reserve, foreign reserve. These days we see what is happening with our dollars, with our naira. It's because we don't have any reserve at all. So for you, that is how it will also happen to individuals if we don't have any savings. Countries like South Korea, households save as high as 38%. Countries like Sri Lanka, countries like Sweden, Luxembourg have high household savings. Nigeria, I was reading through it. With what we save as household is just as little as 200, is it less than $200, about $20-something per month as individuals. If I ask each and every one of us here, how much have we saved as a person from the beginning of this year till now? I don't know what it is going to be like. So for us as young men and women, the advice that for us to start any business, the major source of funding is our savings. There are a lot of digital platforms you can save money, cowrie-wise. I don't know many of us who have such wallets. In your account that you have as a person, please, if you want to save money, don't put it in an account that you just use the ATM and go and withdraw cash any day. If you want to raise money for your business, please start saving money from where you can easily have access to. That is the major message I have for us this afternoon. Thank you, Bro Pius. Thank you.
A round of applause, please. Thank you, sir. Very beloved in Christ, our beloved brother spoke on funding your businesses, strategies for raising capital and managing finances, how I did it. Once again, please, may we put our hands together for beloved brother Dr. James Otokala. Thank you so much. God bless you and enrich you and replenish all you've lost in the course of delivering this presentation in Jesus' name. Somebody, amen. Yes, moving on, very beloved in Christ, ladies and gentlemen, we are on to the next, and that is the third keynote address. Another wonderful personality. You know, why we were picking resource persons, we are very intentional to see how we can balance balance gender, to see how it will not be an all-men thing. You know the situation, we don't want to enter women trouble. The sisters, they will change them for you. So we had to balance it. So this time is another wonderful, great personality, a sister. She is our fourth speaker for today. She is a dynamic professional with a multifaceted career and a passion for mentorship and leadership. Our speaker holds a degree in economics from the prestigious, I want to add the unique, not unique, please. I beg your pardon. All right, prestigious University of Calabar, and a certificate from the National Broadcast Academy. Currently, she is advancing her tech skills through course with Girl Learn Africa. She has received certifications in leadership, mentorship, food management, sales, safety, and more. Her versatility has shown through her work with Atlantic FM, where she served as an anchor, a presenter, and an analyst. She has interviewed notable public figures and was honored as a Dakar ambassador for Akwa Ibom State in recognition for her contributions. Ladies and gentlemen, our speaker has managed organizations such as Gabby's Delight Entry and Care Zone Pharmacy, demonstrating her exceptional management and organizational skills. She is a mentor to young teenagers, inspiring them in schools and beyond. Our speaker currently is the sales representative for GlaxoSmithKline under Worldwide Commercial Ventures and DP World, Dubai, an avid reader and a writer. She is particularly fond of books by Francine Rivers and Karen Kingsbury, which reflect her deep appreciation for storytelling and inspiration. Above all, very beloved in Christ, ladies and gentlemen, our speaker is a devoted wife and mother. Blessed with a son, she is a go-getter, a strategist, and a woman with her own money. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, join me as I welcome on stage talented and inspiring sister that Sister Helen Ineuna Emmanuel. You're welcome, and God bless you. Our portfolio is indeed intimidating. God bless you, ma'am. We are glad to have you. Thank you. Have the platform.
I have to stay on this stage. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I really want to appreciate the organizers of this program. Grandpa, thank you for the opportunity. I think it's a very beautiful thing to see this happening in the churches of Christ. This has been going on in denominations and they benefit a lot. So it's a welcome development for our youth also to have this opportunity to talk one-on-one and learn. In short, I want everyone to have this affirmation that 2025 will be a year that every sister's year will be a woman with her own money. Period. So that you won't have to, if you need toiletries, you wait for brother to come back. If you want to cook, if there's no salt, if the money brother gave you has finished, you wait for brother to come back. Nope. You are going to take 2025 by its own hand and make something useful for it. So I'm supposed to talk about passion to profit. We all know what's passion. It's that zeal, what drives you. Like there are certain things you want to do in your life. There are certain things you have within you that it makes you restless. Until I achieve this, I will not rest. Some of us are skilled in writing, some of us are skilled in cooking, but probably we don't have people to push us, or probably we don't have the resources to move on. And even when you have applied this passion in your life, the profit that comes with it, most of us, it gets to our head and we start wasting it. So I'm going to talk about my experience, how I got to where I am today. I grew up with my dad, my parents, my both parents in Lagos. My dad had a business center. And seriously, I watch him every single day before we wake up. You know how busy Lagos is? My dad will rush to Tinkan. We are fortunate to have a shop close to the wharf where they are offloading. When we have Brother Iken and clearing and forwarding them. Yes, no? People know how to clear, forward, even the ones that are not learned. Most of my friends then, the guys were not learned, they didn't go to school. But they had good cars, as at 18 years, they were making so much money. And so when they bring all these particulars to my dad's business center to photocopy, to edit, to do certain things. And most times also when they clear these goods, it becomes very cheap. And you see phones then. Sincerely speaking, as at 18, the first phone that was given to me, I think it was a Minolta or something, one small phone. And they just gave me as a gift and said, take. I'm like, how do I tell my dad that I have a phone? I'm like, how do I start telling my dad that someone has given me a phone? And so I switched it over and I kept it in the house. Because I know my dad is a disciplinarian. Everybody that knows Brother E.P. James of blessed memory. I lost my dad in June, so I'm still very emotional. I lost him in June, and so we've done the burial, but that's not it. So I didn't know how to start telling my dad that I have a phone, and someone gave it to me. You know, her parents now, they want, what relationship do you have with this person for him to give you this phone? What have you done? But I knew I didn't do anything, but it was just a gift. By someone courage, because I was close to him, and I told him. He said, okay, he called the person, and he said, yes, I gave it to him. And so from that phone, I was able to make calls. When I see people that want to do clearing and forwarding, I will go ahead, collect it, edit it. If I even see phones that someone wants to sell, I'll look for buyers for the person. So I did lots of things that were cleared in the ship. I did it. But at the point too, I said I wasn't going to still work for my dad again. Fine, I was making money, like a brother talk about savings, brother talk about savings. I had money. And sincerely speaking, before I got to 20, I already made my first 1 million. And so it's really not about me today, but that's how I saved those money. But I said I didn't want to still work for my dad again. And I stepped out. I was passionate about food. If you are quite Bomi, I know you know how to cook. Are quite Bomi someone? Yeah. Okay. So we have lots of you who know how to cook, but you don't want to step out and cook. So I went to Food Concepts. Food Concepts is the parent company of Chicken Republic. So I went there, I applied, I started working. I worked as a sales cashier. But every little opportunity I get, I'll rush to the kitchen to look for a recipe, how they are making fried rice, how they are making jollof rice. I'll rush again when I get to the pastry section, how they are making meat pie, how they are doing cake, how they are doing shawarma. I learned a lot. And so, after then, it was time to go to school. All this I did, I was just I just finished my work. And in the space of looking for admission, I kept looking for medicine. I tried medicine 3 times. And so I didn't get it. I said, no, it's not this medicine that will stop me from going to school. And funny enough, my parents made us, luckily enough, I did science and arts. I had the WAEC in science, I also had the WAEC in arts. So I was able to make use of the both results. So I told my dad, I'm not going to wait for medicine any longer. I'm going to switch to economics. And so that's what I did. I had my money, I switched to economics. When I went to University of Calabar to study economics, I looked for an opportunity. When lecturers are doing seminars, I told them I can cook. They will give me order. A lecturer started, they gave me to do more and more. I did it perfectly. Wow, this is nice. And then when I said, there's this delicacy, you guys have not tried it before. And so I did a pan cook for 50 plates. And seriously, I gave it to them. Most of them were Igbos, Yorubas, they've never tested this delicacy. And they tried it and they're like, it's nice. That's how I broke even. In school, I started cooking. Most of you might not be able to combine it, but seriously, I combined it. I still graduated with the best results because I knew how to diversify, create new time for each thing. I didn't allow it to affect my academics. While I was still cooking and serving, weekends, when there's a catering job, I'll tell them, I can cook, I'll follow them. We'll go to
interior villages and cook. So that one I did in school and I did very, very well. Then during December, there's this, most of us that are comfortable, we know about the University of Calabar and Calabar itself. They usually have carnivals this period. I took advantage of that. They have a carnival village. I'll go there, hamper. It's raining, but most of you don't know that it's lucrative. Hamper business is lucrative. You design it in a way that now I've seen, then we put provisions. Now you can put wine, put clothes, fabrics, see dishwashers here. You create in a setting things that people that even at the end of the month or at the end of the period for the festive period, you can't exhaust it. You still use those things at home. I broke even, I sold more than 100 hampers in Christmas village. And seriously speaking, I looked at my account balance was rising. I was smiling. I did all this and I finished. Like I said, I've had different passion. I also wanted to go into media. I like the way they speak. Maybe I'll come to your school, your office and learn more. So I like the way they speak. And I said I wanted to go into broadcasting. And so I was opportune to Nigeria. They needed a way to spend money. The then Minister for Finance, Alice Madwike, they needed people to sponsor. And they sponsored me. And I was able to go to National Broadcast Academy. Coming out, but it's not what we see. If you're in the media industry, if you're in the radio station, if you're not strong, you'll be broken. Because there are certain things they want you to do, and if you can't do it. And so, for some reasons, my then manager said, if you have to fly, fly. If you have to break your leg, break your leg. You must get that story no matter the cost. And I look at it, I was a young Christian. I know the family I come from. And so I didn't want to engage in certain things. And so that's how that passion died. That's how that passion died. And so, finishing youth service. What I am doing currently, sales for GlaxoSmithKline, is what has skyrocketed me. Like that, I have made so much, I've assisted Lord, I've invested so much. Because being a sales rep, I've been able to market my product. I didn't look at the fact that I didn't read medicine in school. But if I want to explain to you what augmentin, bichaman picklers that people take as if it's water, as if it's just for infection. Every drug has its interaction and it has what it does to the body. But most people just take it because they feel others are taking it. But GlaxoSmithKline sales representative has opened my eyes. I sell drugs like I'm selling water. And seriously, there are lots of you seated here, you need supplements. There's vitamin E, there's B complex. I used to go to Uniport. Go to Uniport, buy supplements in bulk. Go to pharmacies, sell to them. Go to chemist shop, sell to them. There are businesses that you can engage in. And so, my mom will say, you did not read medicine, but you're the one treating all of us. Don't get me wrong, I only treat what I know. I don't treat what I don't know. I leave them for the doctors. But seriously speaking, this business, pharmaceutical product, is one other business that sells. If you can meet people that look for distributors for their products, if you meet them, you can go higher. The profit margin is much. The profit margin is much. That's what I'm doing. And seriously, when they are doing sales analysis for everybody, and they'll see the margin. Ellie, you say you're not selling, but see all the things I do. So what I want us today to decide, even if you don't have a license to open a pharmacy or to open a chemist shop, you can liaise with somebody that has a license. What you should be looking at is the monetary aspect of it. You invest. I want a percentage. When this moves, if we realize this at the end of the month, this is my percentage. Everybody's happy. So there are different business. Recently, I spoke with a KK person. Do you know that most white people, most people are stuck in the jobs they are doing, not because they are happy. But if you tell them, why are they still in that job? They are like, I'm too old to go and start looking for another job. And there's no job in Nigeria. But you see me, if I'm not happy in a place, I move because there's another opportunity elsewhere. The little people you think, most, the people that are making so much money, they don't wear suits. They don't wear suits. If you see me on the street hustling, I don't wear wrapper. That's why it's like I knew that your stage there will be no podium. That's why I want something that will be comfortable with. I didn't want to be like our doctor. I want high heel. I know I wanted to be able to. But at least, like she said, there's time when you need to attend parties and you need to attend certain things. So but I want to share what a keke man told me. He said, when they are looking for people in the church to raise money for fund building, they don't even consider them. When they are looking for people to contribute for wedding, they don't even consider them. But you know, they make at least 25,000 or less, 20, okay, let me use 20 every day. And but they will see you now driving a car, they see you with your time. They will tax you, tax your life out, they feel you have. But you know that even keke man has money more than people that are wearing suits. So no business, I mean no job is bad. Anything you find doing, do it well. Proverbs 22:29 said, is there a man that is skilled in his words? He will stand above kings. He will not stand with people of low class. So please make useful things for yourself. I want to share what okay, there's something that Eric Thomas said. He said, let your passion wake you, not your clock. If you desire something, you'll be restless until you achieve it. And also, if your passion and purpose are greater than your fears and excuses, you will definitely break through. The power lies in your hand. Working hard for something you don't care is called stress. But working hard for something you love is called passion. Please invest in your passion. They are different. When we go to the question and answer or dialogue section, I will tell you some businesses that I've invested. I might not say I am the owner, but I've invested through people and they are making a whole lot of money. May God bless us as we make good decisions for 2025.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, please help applause our beloved sister. So I honestly, left for me, I would have allowed to keep on speaking. There are a few things that resonated well with me. She made mention of a few things. She talked about passion. She talked about profits. She talked about skills. She talked about what? Hobbies. Would we say our sister is a pharmacist? You can't say no. Would you say she is a caterer, just a caterer? You can't say no. She is indeed multi-faceted. Ladies and gentlemen, please join your hands together for our beloved sister. She spoke on passion profits, how to monetize your skills and opportunity. Thank you so much for doing justice to that topic. A mistake, not take questions. Our brother James or Choba about his presentation because we are requesting more hour behind time. Please, we have to run. We have to reserve those questions for the panel discussion section. And so it is time for us to see ourselves. You know, we here on stage, sell things, products, and services for ourselves. Okay, thank you so much. The youth connector has suggested that we just run through the presentations once and for all, so that we can be able to achieve. Our resource persons are very busy people. We don't want them to be exhausted. We have 2 more to go. Our beloved brother Choba is still yet to speak. Our brother Ololade Olasukami is still yet to speak. So, very beloved in Christ, without further ado, we are going to the next keynote address, and that is the number 5 on our agenda for today. A very powerful somebody, a brother. Okay, I know you would like to do this. What if I say no? You are my leader.
My wife is scheduled to do this. I'm doing it on her behalf.
So not be family.
It's not family planning. It's not family activity. So.
Alright, you're my leader.
Alright.
I'll indulge. God bless you, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters here seated, good afternoon. The response is very poor. Good afternoon, brothers and sisters.
Good afternoon, sir.
Our fifth speaker for today is an accomplished telecommunications engineer and a highly skilled ICT and security expert with extensive experience across multiple facets of the industry. He is the visionary founder and chief executive officer of All Weather Child Safety, All Weather High Tech Solutions Limited, and All Weather Travels. Additionally, he has served as the country ambassador for the African App Launchpad, and he is the co-founder of the Young African Chief Executive Directors Network, YACIDES, headquartered in Ghana. In 2019, his innovative startup, All Weather Child Safety, stood out among 150,000 applicants at the Startup Turkey, earning a spot in the top 100 to pitch in Turkey. That same year, his company also won the Make in Nigeria Business Pitch competition, demonstrating resilience and innovation during the pandemic. In May 2020, he founded Nzuko, a web conferencing platform now utilized by corporate institutions, schools, individuals, and churches for web meetings, e-learning, and webinars. His entrepreneurial venture extends to ZipPay, a groundbreaking agency banking solution currently in beta testing with the Central Bank of Nigeria, with markets launch anticipated very soon. A graduate of the Aspiring Entrepreneur Program sponsored by Facebook through the Faith Foundation, he is also an alumnus of the Annabelle Leadership Academy in Lagos, a fellow of the Institute of Management Specialists United Kingdom, a member of the African Business Club. His academic journey includes diverse degrees and certification in computer science and telecommunication from renowned institutions such as the Covenant Polytechnic, SIIT India, and Google, amongst others. As a serial entrepreneur, our fifth speaker for today has partners with the Nigerian government on the digital identity project.
Let me tell you, the reason why we, from the Paco side, we invest up as something that brings joy to us is because of power. Let me tell you, even with small money, starting with 20,000 naira, you can make your children forget what up NEPA is all about. Where they can have constant light. In the night, they can go and on their light, read their books. At night, they can go there and charge their tablet and study without so much investment. I said you can start with 20,000. As a student, don't depend on even the national grid. Of course, we know on newspapers and on our blogs that national grid is constantly falling. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you the good news that is called Ajay Power Holdings. Ajay Power Holdings is a power that powers your home, even with the experience. You will deploy or you're not going to get an experienced electrical engineer to it. It is plug and play where you can power your asset to pitch this. Would you be entire while investing with as low as 1,000 naira? Would you? Yes. I have just done a sales speech. Understand what I mean by a sales speech? What Pius did introduces Speak of the National was a sales speech. What I did was fantastic sales speeches. A sales speech, persuasive, beautiful, arranged and presented business idea. Either to make you buy, to invest, to make you partner, to make you take action. Let me tell you, at the end of my pitch, I want to tell you that we're doing end of year promo. You want to get your power box. What I just done is called call to action. And because I just mentioned, we will not be able to tell you, and we will not be able to accept it.